Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Polyglot grind again as always. I don't normally do this, but I thought why not. So, this is going to be a pre-trip snippet because I'm about to go to Quebec City. It's my first time there. This should be pretty interesting. I might even speak a bit of French in this, so I thought why not? I can compare my level before and after the trip. But anyway, yeah, I don't normally make these. I've been to Montreal a couple times, but I've never been to Quebec City. A lot of the people that I met in Montreal from Quebec City told me that a lot of people in Quebec City don't speak English. I don't know if that's like a stereotype or if that's true or not, but either way, it should be interesting. I'm really looking forward to practicing French. That's part of the reason that I want to go. I want it to be in in an environment where they speak a language that is not English. That should be interesting. Anyway, I have really been neglecting my French, but I don't know, I'll just talk in French really quick, just I can compare. Alors, comme je viens de dire, je vais aller à la ville de Québec. J'y suis jamais allé. Je suis allé à Montréal quelques fois, mais je suis jamais allé à la ville de Québec. Je vais dire aussi, comme je dis en anglais, je fais pas normalement les vidéos comme ça. Alors, avant de partir, mais je voulais faire la vidéo comme ça aujourd'hui, juste pour le faire. Et je voulais aussi comparer mon niveau maintenant avec mon niveau quand je reviens. Parce que, je sais pas, je vais, comme j'ai dit, je vais aller à la ville de Québec. Donc, j'aurai la chance de parler français. Et j'ai entendu parler, alors pendant que j'étais à Montréal, j'ai fait connaissance avec les gens qui venaient de la ville de Québec. Et ils m'ont dit que les gens dans la ville de Québec ne parlent pas trop anglais. Donc, je ne sais pas si c'est un stéréotype ou un mytho ou quelque chose comme ça, mais je verrai. Je verrai quand j'y vais. Et ouais, so that was my French really quick. So yeah, just wanted to make that really quick, and yeah. Oh boy. Okay, well this is nothing special, but I'm in Toronto right now, about to get on the bus to go to Montreal, to go to Quebec City. It's nothing important or special, but I just felt that I'd add it in so that you guys understand the process. Back in the streets of Montreal again. I have to say, I'm never really happy to get here. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm in Montreal now. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm exhausted. It's freezing up here. My goodness. As everyone can see, Montreal really likes the iPhone 10. Out here right now in the Orleans Express bus. This is the first time I've ever taken this bus before, but the seats are way more comfortable than the megabus seats or whatever. So I recommend that people take this bus if they're going from Montreal to Quebec. It's nice. Or Montreal to Quebec City, I should say. Finally arrived in Quebec City. 9 hours on the bus, but we're finally here. Everything seems nice up here. It's clean. It seems quiet so far. I'm trying to open this door. It's not as cold as I thought it would be. There's snow on the ground, you can all see, or not, but it's nice. It seems like a really quiet town. It seems really interesting. My first time. So, I've been in Quebec City for about 10-15 minutes now, and then we're both realizing that, I don't know, it just has a nice feel to it so far. So far, that's the keyword. Because whenever I go to Montreal, I'm not really a fan of Montreal. I don't know why, but I don't know. It's just interesting to be here and not be to not be cheesed. Because we have this thing. We talk about this thing. It's called Montreal sickness. When you first get there, you're just not happy to be there on the first day, and then the second day is fun, and the third day is amazing, and then it starts to crash after that. You've all probably seen that or heard that if you watched my Montreal vlog. But yeah, we're pretty happy to be here so far. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can all see behind me, and I'm kind of out of breath, but this whole city seems to be on a slope. Right now, can't really see in the camera, but we're climbing up a slope. I just imagine that this must be so dangerous in the winter when the roads are icy and everything, and the sidewalks icy. It's unreal. So I'm now in the Christmas market. It's pretty interesting. It looks like the one in Germany, although I've never actually been. And then there's this thing behind me, which is really cool. I don't know what it is exactly, but they have all the stores just like the one in Germany. All right, so I'm still out here on the streets of Montreal, not Montreal, Quebec City. I'm so used to being in Montreal. So I don't know, something interesting just happened. And I want to talk about this other thing too. So the first thing is, I just translated from French to Spanish because there was a Mexican guy who came here and he wanted to sign in and then he was having trouble speaking English and he couldn't speak French. So I helped him translate from French. I'm just vlogging. So I helped him translate from French to Spanish, which is like really hard because like I never do that. And it was like really hard. I'm really tired now from that. And then the other thing is, I found, and like I mentioned this before, but the first day that I go anywhere that speaks a different language, the first day is always like really hard. And then after that, after I sleep, I find that everything like organizes itself and then it's like easier to speak. But I don't know, I just wanted to like share that little experience about like translating from French to Spanish, because like I've never done that before. I tried to just like have the guy speak in English and then translate that from English to Spanish, but he insisted on speaking French, which was like a really cool challenge. And like, I don't know, it's like similar to when I was in Germany and then I had to translate from Chinese to German and vice versa, which was like really hard, but I don't know, cool experience. All right, I have no idea if I'm even audible on here, but found a waterfall. I don't know if it's gonna show up really well on the camera. This is the back view. Like, this city is really picturesque. I love it. Everything is just so pretty here. Okay, so I crossed the bridge and then there's like a little area where you can go down and I guess you can see the front of the waterfall. So the French is real here as always. So I'm now walking down the stairs. Hopefully I don't slip and fall into the waterfall. Okay, I'm now coming back up from that little area. It's freezing, my hands are on fire, they're burning. Oh my goodness, so cold, but like I don't know, like I like getting pictures of waterfalls. Whoa, it's freezing. Good morning, Polyglot grinders. It's our final full day out here on the streets of Quebec City. I just thought I would open that up in a really dramatic way because like a lot of YouTubers and bloggers do that. Anyway, we're walking around the city now to get the last couple pictures. My buddy's back there. I don't like to really like get other people in the vlog, but anyway, okay, yeah. So gonna go grab a couple pictures and stuff and walk around. There's one really quick thing that I wanted to add, and I learned this while I was doing Hebrew. When you're learning a different language and you start struggling, one thing you can just do is you can just, like, if you're struggling with a specific grammatical aspect of something, you can just stop it and then move on. And then your brain will work it out naturally and subconsciously when you're not actively trying to figure it out. It seems very counterintuitive, but a lot of people who speak multiple languages, like a lot of the higher ups in the polyglot community, do this too, at least from what I've seen, and like it actually works. So like, for example, if you're struggling with the past tense in French or Spanish, I mean, you just cannot figure it out, just stop and move on. Just like study something else, like study the future tense. Or like, I'm not really an advocate for studying grammar in itself. I would recommend studying in context and then learning that way. But yeah, just like change the context of what you're studying. Maybe even studying in a different place, but just change what you're studying and then try and do that. And then you might even find that when you go, well, you most likely will find that when you go back, you understand what you were struggling with. It's just like, I don't really know the science behind it, but when you focus on something for a really long period of time, I feel like it starts to stress you out and like you start attributing anxiety to it and everything. And I don't know, sometimes your brain just needs a break. So after that, you just stop and then do something else and go back to it. And then you might find that you've gotten better or that you figured it out or that you understand it better. But yeah, I just thought I'd add that in here. You can see like the architecture and stuff behind me. It's a really beautiful city. Okay, right now I'm out here in the Chateau Frontenac and they have it all set up for Christmas and everything, as you can see. The one other thing I'm noticing in the city is that the sun seems to go down a lot earlier than it does in Ontario. I know it's winter right now. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I just feel like the sun seems to go down around 5 or 5:30 in Ontario. But like, it starts getting dark here before it even hits 4 o'clock. That's one of the things that I'm noticing here. I don't know if I'm just crazy here, but I don't know. It's just, it gets dark here really fast. And then this whole city this whole city feels like, time feels like it goes by slower here. Like, it's weird. It feels like it should be 10 o'clock right now, but it's only 4:30. Like, I don't understand that. Time just, it goes so slow here. Finally leaving Quebec City. I must say, I'm not even sad that I'm going. The city is beautiful, but it's just really boring here, honestly. I don't know why. And I'm still under the impression that at 6 p.m. a bell rings and everybody runs inside, because the streets are completely empty after like 5 or 6 p.m. I don't understand how it's possible. But I must also say too, it's a lot easier walking down the mountain than it is lugging a suitcase up the mountain. Like, it is much easier. All right, hello everyone, welcome back to the Polyglot Grind. As you can see, I'm back. I'm back in my natural habitat. Anyway, so finally home from Quebec City. I have to say Quebec City is a very pretty city. It feels a lot like Europe. I really did enjoy that aspect. It's a very picturesque city. You can take pictures of like every street there. It's really nice in that aspect. The only things I didn't like about Quebec City are that the city is very quiet and it seems to get dark there. Well, it's obviously it's farther up north, so it gets darker there about an hour or an hour and a half earlier than it does where I live. So it was like, I don't know, I'd say the sun started to go down at like 2, and then by 3:15, if I remember correctly, it was completely dark, which was weird. And then that makes the day go by so much slower because you feel like it's like 12 in the morning, but it's only 5 p.m. So that was a weird thing. It's a very nice city. I'm very happy I went. Like, I can't complain because you have to see every place at least once, at least in my opinion. So I'm happy I went. As I said, I don't know if my French improved or got worse. I'll speak French right now so you guys can all hear like I promised. Alors, comme je viens de dire, je suis de retour. Je suis de retour de la ville de Québec. Je suis chez moi. Et j'étais en train de parler de comment le ville c'était. Alors, je dirais que la ville est une vraiment jolie ville. J'ai bien aimé la ville. C'est vraiment une jolie ville pour faire les photos. C'était un peu difficile de communiquer avec les gens là-bas parce que moi, j'ai appris le français de France. Donc, quand je vais à Québec, c'est parfois vraiment difficile de communiquer parce que je ne me suis pas habitué à l'accent là. Mais je sais pas, j'aime bien le Québec. Euh, une chose que je n'aimais pas dans la ville de Québec, c'est que j'avais l'impression que le soleil s'éteignait. Je sais pas si c'est le mot correct en français, mais le soleil s'éteignait à 1 heure et demie avant qu'il s'éteigne ici. Alors, je crois, si je me rappelle bien, que le soleil s'éteignait, alors il a commencé à s'éteindre à 2 heures et à, à 15 heures ou 15 heures, à 15h15, il était complètement noir. Donc pour moi, c'était un peu différent. Je sais que la ville de Québec, c'est dans le nord, donc c'est probablement à cause de ça. Mais pour moi, c'était un peu différent et je sais pas. Et j'avais toujours l'impression que le temps, alors, je sais pas comment, je, il faut que je dise ce mot exact en français, mais j'avais l'impression que the time, que ça allait vraiment plus lentement au Québec. C'était à 5 heures pas 5 heures, en français, c'est à 17 heures. C'était 17 heures et j'avais l'impression que c'était 12 heures du matin, le jour qui venait. Mais c'était que 17 heures. Mais oui, c'est ça mon niveau de français maintenant, après d'être revenu de la ville de Québec. Et ouais. So that's my French level now. We have to take into account that I'm very tired right now because I just woke up. But anyway, that's my French level as promised. So anyway, as I've already said, I'm very happy that I went. Oh, one last thing that I found that was kind of weird in Quebec is I feel like at 6 p.m. everybody just runs inside and there's nobody. It also probably has something to do with the fact that it's early on in the week, it's winter, cold, and all that. But I'm just used to seeing people on the street past 8 p.m. Everybody was gone. Everybody was gone from like 6 on. Like there was hardly any cars on the street. There was like 1 or 2 people walking around. I don't remember if the store is closed or not, but I don't know. Just a completely different feeling. But I'm happy I went. Cool experience. I met some cool people. Got to practice French and everything. So I'm happy about that. One interesting thing, the last thing that I'm gonna add. I always say that I struggle with the Quebecois accent, which is true. And then I remember on the very last day, I was talking to a French lady in like French. And then a Quebecois lady joined the conversation after. And then the French lady and I had already been talking for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then when the Quebecois lady started speaking, I couldn't understand her anymore. It was weird because like I had been able to understand the Quebecois people not the whole time, but at least I was able to understand a good deal of what they were saying. And then as soon as I switched to speaking to the lady from France and then the Quebecois lady joined after, I could not understand anything she was saying. I don't know why. It was really weird. I've never experienced that before, but I could not understand anything she was saying. So I was just nodding my head. I got like a couple words or whatever, but I could not follow it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this vlog. It definitely wasn't good. I don't know. I'll try and make better vlogs in the future. Pretty much all I did was just get all the clips and put them together or whatever, and then talk about linguistic stuff in the middle of all of it. But anyway, if you got this far, thank you for watching, and more videos to come soon.